Do you still want it? Yes. The girl never imagined, even in her dreams, that things would turn out this way. She thought a marriage arranged for business reasons would be dull and lifeless. But after the wedding, she discovered that her CEO husband treated her with extraordinary care, almost like she was the most precious treasure in the world. Originally, it was her older sister who was supposed to marry the CEO. But after hearing people say that the CEO was cold and difficult to get along with, the sister flew abroad the day before the wedding. Their mother, hoping to secure investment for the family company, insisted that the girl take her sister's place and marry him instead. Unexpectedly, the girl had a kind heart. The moment she met the CEO, she told him the truth. She explained that she had come in her sister's place and didn't want to cause trouble for him. Her plan was simple: go through the ceremony, then return home and tell her parents she had been recognized, which would naturally cancel the marriage. But her honesty actually caught the CEO's interest. To her surprise, he agreed to the marriage on the spot. "I agree." "What?" "I agree for you to be my wife." The girl was completely stunned. Just like that, she somehow became the wife of the CEO from the most powerful family in the city. On the day they registered their marriage, they barely exchanged a few words before the CEO had to rush away on a business trip because of urgent company matters. That trip lasted an entire month. At the time, the girl was still an intern at a magazine company. The month was exhausting for her because she was trying hard to earn a full-time position. Unfortunately, her supervisor was not an easy person to deal with. On the surface, the supervisor assigned her an interview task, but in reality it was just an excuse to stop her from passing the internship. The reason was simple. The person she was supposed to interview was the CEO of Gene Hong Group, a man famous for rarely accepting interviews. Many media companies had tried for years to get an appointment with him without success. Yet the supervisor actually told an intern to try. Her coworkers all knew this was clearly meant to make things difficult for her. What they didn't know was that the CEO everyone struggled to meet was actually the girl's newly married husband. With no other option, the girl called the CEO's assistant. By coincidence, the CEO happened to be nearby. When he heard that his wife called the assistant instead of calling him directly, he felt a little unhappy and slightly jealous. That evening at home, he casually asked about the interview. The girl honestly explained the entire situation and added that the interview was important for her to become a full-time employee. After listening, the CEO began teasing her. He asked under what identity she planned to conduct the interview. If she went as a magazine reporter, he might refuse because he was too busy. But if she came as his wife, that would be completely different. Without thinking much, the girl quickly claimed the identity of wife. The CEO was satisfied with her answer and told her that his assistant would coordinate the interview with her the next day. She thanked him repeatedly, not realizing she was slowly stepping into a trap he had set. "Since you're coming as my wife," he said, "are you planning to keep sleeping in separate rooms with your husband?" She was surprised by his direct words. He added that he had no intention of ignoring the situation. After all, he didn't get married just for appearances. "Tonight, I'll move into the bedroom," he said. The girl wasn't mentally prepared. After showering, she came out wrapped tightly in her clothes. Seeing her like that, the CEO couldn't help but think that his new wife was incredibly cute. The girl's face stayed red the entire time. She felt too shy to talk much to him. When she lay down in bed, she slowly moved closer and closer to the edge, as if she wanted to stay as far away as possible. Seeing this, the CEO teased her again. Embarrassed, she turned her head away. He then told her to relax, saying he wasn't going to do anything to make her uncomfortable. Only after hearing that did she finally lie down more calmly. Watching her innocent and adorable behavior, the CEO couldn't help smiling. His affection for her grew even more. But the next morning, his assistant brought unexpected news. The assistant said that the young madam had just sent a message saying she had already arrived at the company. Only then did the CEO realize that even his assistant had his wife's contact information while he, her actual husband, did not. Seeing the CEO's expression darken, the assistant quickly slipped out to greet her. The assistant was clever and immediately noticed that the girl didn't want others to know she was the CEO's wife, so he treated her strictly in a professional manner. Unexpectedly, her troublesome supervisor tried to steal the opportunity. Even though the girl had arranged the interview, the supervisor suddenly tried to take over and conduct it personally. Of course, the CEO wouldn't allow that. He directly stated that the girl herself had to conduct the interview. The supervisor argued that she was only an intern with little experience, but the CEO remained firm. Since she had arranged the interview, she should be the one to do it. The supervisor had no choice but to watch from the side in frustration. During the interview, the CEO cooperated fully. No matter what the girl asked, he patiently confidently answered. Everyone present was stunned by how smoothly everything went. But just after the interview ended, a male coworker who had always liked the girl handed her a bottle of water. Seeing this, the CEO immediately felt jealous again. He began thinking that maybe she didn't want to reveal their marriage because she wanted to laugh and chat freely with other men outside. Just then, the gossip-loving supervisor noticed the wedding ring on the CEO's finger and couldn't resist asking one last question. "Are you married?" "Yes," the CEO replied calmly. "She's standing right in front of you."